Hi everyone, my name is Christina Wolf, and today I'm going to speak about how to make healthy choices in college and avoid the freshman 15. So first, a little bit about myself. I graduated from the University of Cincinnati in 2019, where I obtained my bachelor's degree in biological sciences. I am currently pursuing my master's degree in applied nutrition from the University of New England, and I am also a certified nutrition coach from the National Academy of Sports Medicine. I work with clients one-on-one to create sustainable dietary and behavior changes to optimize their overall health and prevent obesity and disease. I feel personally drawn to this topic because many of my clients are within this demographic and this age group. And I also have a lot of clients that are experiencing this exact problem of gaining weight in college and not knowing what to do about it. I also personally experienced the freshman 15 when I was a freshman in college, and I gained weight due to adjusting to the many pressures and the stressors and the new environment of college life. So I feel personally inclined to help address this issue, and I hope to achieve that with this presentation. So today we are going to talk about obesity statistics, overweight and obesity among college students and what that means, obesogenic barriers of first year at college, obesity, diet quality, and how that affects academic performance while at college, healthy defaults that you can choose while at college to avoid undesired weight gain, the role that stress plays in weight gain and how that can be prevented and managed, and preventative measures for combating obesity and staying healthy and not gaining weight. So during the seminar, participants will discuss the severity and prevalence of obesity among college students, and then predict the health implications that this may have into adulthood. They will identify specific barriers faced by college students that influence obesogenic behaviors. We will identify the components of a healthy diet, the academic benefits of a healthy diet, and daily physical activity, and state how being healthy can increase academic performance. They will identify the role that stress has on obesity development and predict ways in which to manage stress. And finally, we will plan healthy defaults and behavior alternatives to use while living on campus to support your own healthy choices and increase your physical activity. So first, let's define obesity. It's defined as the excessive accumulation of fat cells in the body. This is measured using a body mass index, or a BMI, which is a ratio of your weight to your height, or kilograms divided by meters squared. A BMI greater than 30 is what defines obesity, so anything over 30 is considered obese. Obesity is caused by the consumption of excess calories without adequate energy output. So in other words, by consuming too many calories and not burning enough calories. So there is a positive energy balance there. Obesity is linked to diet quality. So research has shown that high intakes of refined cereals, red meats, added sugars, and processed foods have been linked to excess weight gain and obesity. And finally, obesity greatly increases one's risk of developing other chronic conditions or diseases, such as high blood pressure, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, stroke, and even some cancers. So let me provide you with some general obesity statistics. 42.4% of all U.S. adults are obese. And this obesity prevalence has increased dramatically from 2000 to 2018 by an increase of 13%. Worldwide, more than 2.1 billion people are obese, which is 30% of the world population. And at least 2.8 million people die each year from obesity or obesity-related causes. So as briefly mentioned before, obesity can cause many health implications into adulthood. So those with obesity are at increased risk of developing high blood pressure and high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, heart disease and stroke, gallbladder or liver disease, osteoarthritis, sleep apnea and sleep problems, general body pains, cancer, a significantly decreased quality of life, and even death. So what exactly causes obesity? So obesity has been linked to general unhealthy dietary patterns, which have been shown to cause weight gain. An excessive consumption of things such as highly processed foods, calorie-rich foods, sugar-sweetened beverages, red meats, sweets, refined carbs, and fast foods, when consumed in excess amounts, have all been demonstrated to increase one's weight and the risk of developing obesity. So let's discuss overweight and obesity in college. As many as 35% of U.S. college students are overweight or obese. And surprisingly, the prevalence of obesity is greatest among those with some college education. In the first year of college, 15% of students are classified as obese, and by the end of their junior year, this prevalence only increases by 24%. Daily fruit and vegetable intake has been shown to significantly decrease from one's first to seventh semesters of college, as well as a significant decrease in daily physical activity from the first to seventh semester of college. Now, what exactly are these students consuming that is causing the prevalence of obesity among college students to increase so much? Well, studies have shown us that students who experience this weight gain are typically consuming diets rich in calories and rich in carbohydrates and fats. Their diets are typically lower in dietary fiber and lower in many essential micronutrients such as vitamin C, calcium, iron, and zinc. They have very low intake of fruits and vegetables and an extreme intake of sodium above recommended levels, as well as excessive alcohol intake, which is typically, on average, greater than 15 drinks per week. So what exactly is the freshman 15? This is a term that has been used to describe the phenomenon of weight gain during freshman year of college. So research suggests that the weight gain during freshman year is actually closer to 5 pounds. But this trend of weight gain tends to continue from one's first semester to their last semester of college. And although 15 pounds is not initially gained during the first year of college, the freshman year is considered crucial to setting the behaviors that will influence the development of obesity. Okay, so what exactly influences this first year weight gain? Well, first off, students are exposed to a brand new environment and have to adjust their lives to college life. So with this often comes many unfavorable changes in their diets and in physical activity. Students have greater access to energy-dense foods and fast foods from all-you-can-eat dining halls and food courts around campus. Students often experience a decreased activity level compared to high school. Many students may have played sports or were more active in high school, and the norm for most students is that you don't go off to college and continue playing these sports. So activity levels significantly drop off from high school to college for most students. With college comes more socialization, and usually accompanied with that is excess alcohol consumption. Typical of college life are erratic and abnormal sleeping and eating patterns, increased stress, and often increased stress eating is associated with college life, as well as increased workload and increased time demands. And finally, many students are very limited in their nutritional knowledge, and because the food environment of college is so obesogenic and often unhealthy, students need to increase their nutritional knowledge through nutrition courses and things like this to help them navigate the unhealthy food environment of college. Now let's discuss some specific barriers to healthy behaviors on a college campus. So, dining halls are one of the biggest factors that influence weight gain in first-year students. These dining halls are typically composed of all-you-can-eat buffets with increased availability of energy-dense foods. There is typically an unlimited amount of desserts and an unlimited access to sugary beverages and sodas. Typically, these dining halls have less availability of healthy options, although usually something is available. Food courts are stationed throughout most college campuses to provide students with quick and easy access to food. So typically these food courts are mostly fast food options, and not very many healthy options are available in the food courts. As mentioned before, college is a time of increased socialization, so this is typically accompanied by an increase in alcohol. There is an increase in participation in social events that promote unhealthy eating and often have foods available at events such as pizzas or snacks, sodas, things like that. Also, students are influenced by their friends' eating habits during this time and often eat the way their friends eat and vice versa. Another barrier to healthy behaviors in college includes increased workload and time demands. Schoolwork is obviously usually the number one focus of most students while at college. So increased schoolwork often decreases time availability, which in return decreases one's time to engage in physical activity and increases the consumption of fast food and snacking. Increased work is also accompanied by increased stress, which can lead to overconsumption of food and snacking. Also, decreased sleep quality and quantity, as well as poor mental health, are associated with decreased time availability and increased workload. Obviously, the number one priority while at college is academia and academic performance. So let's discuss the link between diet quality and academic performance. Many studies have shown us that poor eating habits adversely affect academic performance. And when students consume more produce and have a higher diet quality, GPA tends to increase by an average of 0.15 points. There's been an association between increased fast food and decreased GPA, which results in lower academic achievements. And intake of a varied and healthy diet typically increases micronutrient intake, including folate, iron, and omega-3, which are essential for brain development and functioning, which is what we want to work optimally when we are at college, is our brain and its functioning. A little more on diet and academic performance. The consumption of breakfast has been proven to strengthen performance by increasing glucose levels, which can improve memory, immediate recall, attention span, and also improve test results. And skipping breakfast has been negatively associated with the ability to remember word lists in lectures and the recall of items. Consuming a balanced and healthy diet can increase energy, increase immune function, decrease stress, and increase concentration and performance in school. And a poor dietary quality has been associated with anxiety, difficulty concentrating, depression, fatigue, sleep disturbances, and illnesses. So the impact of diet on academic performance is obvious, and it is recommended that students consume balanced meals and breakfast to optimize their performance while in college. Alongside a healthy diet, physical activity has also been proven to affect academic performance. So basic cognitive functions related to attention and memory are often enhanced by physical activity and aerobic fitness. Math and reading are greatly influenced by physical activity, as well as an increased IQ that is associated with physical activity. Being active improves brain health and cognitive performance and can also increase energy, decrease stress, and increase sleep quality. So being physically active as well as consuming a high-quality diet can significantly impact and influence one's performance while in college.